So Microsoft also joined the chorus. They were early in the week, so they sort of got drowned out by the end of the week. But what did Microsoft announce, Bridget?
So I think Microsoft basically announced that they want to excel at figuring out how to solve the problem that I care most about. So you might think they're boring. I love them for this, that they want to figure out how to connect the plumbing. Like all of their announcements were kind of around connecting your data and empowering you to be able to, scale solutions across the different places you store your data. So they announced these Copilot enhancements and these new AI agents. And as I told you, I've already started, exploring them and trying to figure out if I can get use. There's so many. I can only pick a couple a day. But I do like this effort from Microsoft to say, it doesn't matter how good the tech is if it's stuck in a little box over here and it can't work across the data that you have in all these different places. I mean, I'm summarizing, but I think that was the gist of Microsoft's announcements. Does that seem right to you?
Yeah, and I tend to be hard on Microsoft for different reasons, but I one hope because you and I have both worked in government, and in my time in government, I found that well-meaning people who were working in the public interest would frequently sort of get bamboozled by people who were building, like, custom bespoke solutions that, serve only the residents of your city, and it
Yeah.
sounds amazing if you just don't have the experience to know that once you enter into that contract, you're with that vendor for the rest of your life, and it's gonna be costly to upgrade, and it's not gonna interact with anything.
Yeah.
I hope like, one of the biggest challenges in court systems and government systems and I know this is a more complicated issue because there's a lot of concern about connecting data across federal agencies, but there are places in local government where the problem in serving citizens is that the data do not talk to one another,
Yeah.
and it's so hard to fix that problem, and it's hard as a member of the public to understand, and it undermines the confidence we have in our government.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that Microsoft invest some of its resources into going in and helping the public interest, organizations figure out how to use this to unlock a lot of value for regular people.
That would be an enormous, like, contribution, honestly. I mean, we're seeing that up close in building some ODR solutions for trial courts in caseloads that online dispute resolution makes all the sense in the world, but the court data has to connect to any other court data, like, you need to know if there's any other open cases, and then it has to connect to Secretary of State data if it's a traffic product. And every one of those is so complicated. And I feel like if we could just solve for all of that, you could really produce some seamless experiences, both for court users and court staff, that everybody would be thrilled. So I don't know. I'm not saying like Microsoft's announcements last week tell me we're there, but I
No.
do like the focus on the plumbing. I'm really
Yeah.
into the plumbers right now.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you for tuning in to 2030 Vision, AI and the Future of Law. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our podcast and leave a review. Stay informed and inspired as we continue to explore the AI-driven future of the legal profession. We'll see you next time.